According to the Director of Research at the IEA, Dr. John Kwache, the government's approach is largely defined by political sensitivities, which he says compels it to act cautiously. The IEA says the budget, which will be heavy on roads in the year 2020, is not ambitious enough. The institute believes a strong policy impulse is needed to stimulate growth while also addressing social challenges such as unemployment, hardship and poverty after a year of consolidation.
Finance ministers, are always facing this kind of, there's always the tension between going for stabilization on the one hand and also going for growth. There's always the tension between those objectives. And reading the budget, we can see the minister also grappling with these tensions in the 2020 budget. And we see him as walking a very tight rope between stabilization and growth. Now, on the whole, we will describe the budget as being cautious, but not sufficiently ambitious. And of course, I'll be explaining why we take this view. In fact, yesterday, in a different forum that I attended, the minister was there, and I put the same views to him. We see the budget as being cautious, but not sufficiently ambitious. And this is because over the last 3 years, we've been carrying out, what is virtually fiscal consolidation. We were under an IMF program, and then we left the program. But over the years, we've been trying to consolidate, the economy. Stabilize it because of our experience in 2016, when there were expenditure and deficit overruns and the economy became overheated. So government has spent the last few years trying to stabilize the economy. So after these 3 years of trying to stabilize the economy, it was time to provide some kind of fiscal impetus to stimulate growth and also provide some social relief. This is what we expected the budget to try and achieve. However, government is also committed to operate within the Fiscal Responsibility Act, which I must say that they courageously enacted the act despite the potential fiscal risk involved. In fact, the passage of the Fiscal Responsibility Act was a game changer in fiscal management in this country.
While some have suggested a review of the country's tax exemption policy to enable government to meet its revenue target of 67.1 billion cedis as against an expenditure target of 85.9 billion cedis, the IEA says government ought to increase taxes targeting profit-making entities to increase revenue mobilization. Dr. Kwache says the mining, telecommunication and banking sectors must be made to pay additional taxes.
You place your taxes. If you want to go and tax Kaya, she doesn't have much income. So you don't go after the small fishes, you go after the big fishes. And talking about the booming sectors of the economy, we are talking about the mining sector. Gold output has increased so much in this country that we are told that maybe we are second in the world second to only South Africa or something. The gold prices, on the other hand, have shot up to record levels on the international markets. So the mining sector is booming. Telecommunication sector is booming because we hear of the profits that they are making. The banking sector, oh my goodness, even after the crisis, is also booming. So why are we not taxing? Well, we are saying that government should have considered, placing some tax, additional tax on these booming sectors of the economy.